Hi there, flower friends. It's Madonna from Eastside Flower Farm, Los Angeles, California, Zone 9. We're out here going to cut some marigolds today. Marigold is a tender annual, and tender not being doesn't like heat, tender meaning it doesn't like cold. So these are out full sun. They like a minimum of 8 hours. They're on a drip line. I do net them because their little heads get so big that if they don't have some kind of support, they will fall over. This is the cocoa variety, so I grow the yellow, the orange, and I have a gold down there. And they're just beautiful. And I love marigolds, not only in summer bouquets, but I love them dried because they dry excellent. They keep their color. They're great for fall projects, and I love them. So to cut today, remember marigolds are also considered a cut and come again like the zinnias, because the more you cut them and you keep the deadhead, the more they're going to branch and keep coming up for you. They all are also considered a dirty flower like the zinnias. They're actually a dirty dozen. Marigolds, celosia, sunflowers, zinnias, rudbeckia, there's 12. And what they mean by the dirty dozen is when you cut them, they throw out a bunch of crud from their stem and they cloud the water, and when they uptake it again, it gets full of bacteria. And if you don't change the water daily, they'll die quicker than they normally would. So changing your water with them is very important. When I harvest them, I put them in a bucket with a chlorine tab, and then when all that junk gets in the water, it helps it kill the bacteria before it goes back up. So I haven't deadheaded these for a while. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna look for anything that's really spent. And it just so happens in this little patch right here, it looks beautiful. So if I was going to, hang on just a second, let me see if I can find, almost seems impossible that I don't have. Well, guess what? I don't have to deadhead any, oh, I found one. So I'm gonna cut this little branch. So this one, it's past its prime. It's getting kind of roughly, a little dark right there. So when I deadhead, what you're not gonna do when you deadhead is go through the stem and just cut that and leave this up. You don't wanna do that. So when you're deadhead, you're gonna follow all the way down that stem and you're gonna cut it off. This one is perfect. I'm gonna pluck it in my bucket. And I'm gonna hang it to dry it. It's beautiful. The color will stay just like this, so I can use it in a bouquet, or I can use it for dried. So the one thing about marigolds is a lot of people find the smell really offensive, and it is not the flower. The flower itself does not smell. So if you don't like marigolds, the smell, just strip it down. Take all the foliage off because the smell is in the foliage. So if you take it down, you can leave a little, and then smell it. It has no smell. So if your only thing against marigolds is smell, strip it down. You will love it because it's just beautiful. It lasts, 10 to 14 days in a vase. Just a great flower. So now if I'm going to come out here and cut it for my first time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it all the way to the ground right now. So I'm going to show you, if I was actually cutting this to get more branching, I just took this all the way off because I'm going to keep this. Look how beautiful those are. So if I was going to do it for the first time to continue branching, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to look for a leaf set. Here's a leaf set, here's a leaf set. And pretend that it's still on the plant. So what I would do is I would follow it down and I would cut it right here. And then where this was, if it was still attached to the plant, you're gonna get 2 more stems that come right out from here. Here's one already, this stem, and then this will follow up with another stem. And so after that, when you come up and deadhead, so it's already been pinched, and then you have all these flowers, and it's still attached, remember? Then you're gonna just follow each stem down subsequently and cut it right where the stalk is. So you're gonna cut that one. This one's really pretty. I would take it and cut it there. This one, I would still leave on the plant if you wanted to. And for sure these, because they haven't bloomed yet. Obviously I'm gonna keep this whole thing. So marigolds, you can cut them from really small, you can cut them at almost any stage. So I like it when they still have the little green centers. So you can cut them as little as this or fully open like that. And they're both gonna do either way, or anything in between is still gonna do good in the vase. So go out, deadhead your marigolds because they'll last you. I think last year I had them until the first week in November, and I just love them. So there's your tip for your marigolds. Thanks, guys.